Now we are going to look at that VLOOKUP function approximate match, and method 1, lookup data considered as a range. This is the student exam result 2020, and you know well that a range means the set of the data, right? So this is the set of the data. Based on that, we are going to be retrieve the data to here. You can see here, this is the, if I type the student roll number, student name, gender, grade, Tamil marks, Islam marks, science marks, maths marks, English marks, and the total marks and average marks should become here. Based on the average marks, the final result we have to be put based on this chart. If it the final average marks between 0 to 35, the grade should become W. The final average marks come 35 to 60, the grade should become C in this final result, right? As well, if the average marks 60 to 75, the grade should become B in the final result. As well, if the marks is between the 75 to 100, the grade come A into this cell. How can we get? We can get by using approximate matching, and here we are going to be retrieve the data based on the student roll number, right? And here student name, gender, grade, Tamil, Islam, science, maths, English, total, average mark, we are going to be retrieve based on the exact matching, but final result we are going to be use the approximate match. Here also we are going to be put the grade based on this average. So we are going to be do right now. How can we do it? It's a very simple. First we take this is as a range, right? So I'm going to be enter the student roll number here. So first I'm going to be set student roll number as a list. If I want to set the list, I'm going to go to the data ribbon. Under the data ribbon, I'm going to be click the data validation. After that, I'm going to click the list, and I'm going to be select the source, the student roll number available here. So I'm going to be choose, and I'm going to be select OK button, and you can see here the student roll number available. So I'm going to be choose 1001. So student name I'm going to be enter the student name, gender, grade, Tamil mark, Islam marks, science marks, maths mark, English marks, total marks and average marks should be retrieved from this range to here based on the VLOOKUP function exact matching. And after that, the final result we are going to be put that based on the approximate match in this chart, right? So how can we do it? It's a very simple. I'm going to be do it here. First, student name I'm going to be type equal sign, and I need to call the VLOOKUP function VLOOKUP and start the bracket, and the lookup value we are going to be search based on the student roll number. So I'm going to be choose the student roll number as a lookup value, and table array I'm going to be select the table array. Table array is this is the table array. Then comma, the third parameter is column index. The student name available in the second column. First column roll number, the second column is student name. So the second column is the student name, comma, approximate match or exact match. I need exact match because what's appear in the cell, it should be extract here. So I'm going to be choose the exact match, or otherwise you can put the 0, it will exact match. So I'm going to be close the bracket and enter. Likewise, you can copy this formula and paste in the gender in front of gender cell and grade cell everywhere. But the formula is the column index 2 and student name, right? The gender is third column and the grade is fourth. Tamil is fifth column. Likewise, we have to be enter. So I'm going to be paste the formula, and the gender is available first column, second column, third column. So I'm going to be in the third column, and here is I'm going to be in the third column. sorry, fourth column. Grade is a fourth column, and Tamil marks a fifth column. Tamil marks available fifth column, and Islam marks available sixth column, and science marks available seventh column. Maths marks available 8th column, and the English marks available 9th column. And the total marks available 10th column, and then average marks available in the 11th column, right? 11th column. You can see the 11th column, right? So based on the exact match, we extract these data from this table, right? But final result, we have to be put that the grade. So the grade should become here. If the marks 0 to 35, if the average marks 0 to 35, the grade will become W. 35 to 60, the grade should become C. 60 to 75, the grade should become B. 75 to 100, the grade should become A. So how can we get? We can get by using Vlookup approximate matching, right? So I'm going to be put that formula. First I'm going to put that formula. First I'm going to enter the equal sign. Then I need to call the Vlookup function. And Vlookup function. And start the bracket. And we have to pass the 4 parameters. Lookup value. The lookup value. This lookup value means what basis we are going to be put the final result based on the average value. So that is the lookup value, comma. The second parameter is table array. The table array, you can see this is the table array. This is the student exam result. If it is 0 to 35 W, 35 to 60 C, 60 to 75 B, 75 to 100 A. So I'm going to be choose the table array, this one, right? Then, comma, the column index is, the grade is which column available. You can see the marks 1 is first column, marks 2 is second column, and then grade is third column. So the third column, I'm going to be type 3, comma, we need approximate or exact match. We need approximate because between this range it will come the grade. So I need to choose the approximate match. Then I'm going to be close the bracket, then enter. So you can see average 83. If it is mark 75 to 100, if the average mark 75 to 100, the grade should become A, right? So likewise everything up here. Now you can check this one. 1001 is average is 83, so 83 come between 75 to 100, so grade A. I'm going to be check another person. 1002 Sanfara female, grade 10, everything up here. The average mark 67.4. 67.4 come here. It means that B marks. You can see here B. Likewise, if it is a third person 1001, Akash 68. 68 come between this range, so it should become B. So we can use the approximate. The range should be the best matching. It will be extract from this table to here, right? So this is how we can retrieve the data by using approximate match. As well here also we can do it. Based on the average value, we can put the grade by using Vlookup approximate match. How can we do? It's very simple. I'm going to be show you. So I'm going to put that equal sign. Then I need to call the Vlookup function and I start the bracket. We are going to be search based on the average. So I'm going to be choose the lookup value is average, comma, and then table array is, what is the table array? Table array, this is the table array. So I'm going to be choose the table array. This is one table array. So the table array here, if the marks is 0 to 35 W, 35 to 60 C, and 60 75 B, 75 to 100 A, right? That is the table array, comma, and the column index, the grade is where is available. We need to get the grade. So the column index for the grade, first, second, third column. So I'm going to put that third column, comma, and then we need approximate exact match. We need approximate match because best matching we need to be extract the data. So I'm going to choose the approximate match, then close the bracket, then enter. If I enter, you can see average 83, it should be grade A. 75 to 100 should become A. If I want to apply in this formula all these student, it's a very simple. You can see K6, it means that we can't log the K6 because it is relative reference. Then the table is a fixed, right? So I'm going to be log this table. So F4, if I press the F4, the table will be locked, and then column index always 3, right? And then everything is perfect. So I'm going to be enter. So now I'm going to be drag and drop, right? I'm going to be drag and drop up to here. You can see everything is perfect, right? For an example, we are going to be check 55 come which range? 55 come 35 to 60, so should become C. Here you can see C, right? So our sum is perfect, right? If we change this table, what will happen? The grade also will be changed. For an example, if I change the marks range, it will reflect everywhere. For an example, I'm going to put that 0 to 20 is W, right? And 20 to 35 is C, and 35 to 65 it's a B, and 65 to 100 is A. You can, if you change this table, if you change this table array, it's automatically update here and here everywhere. So you can see here 83 where is come between the range is 65 to 100 A, right? Likewise, for an example, B 55 where is come B. So likewise, if you change this marks range, it will reflect everywhere, right? So I'm going to be change like before. So 0 to 35 is a W, 35 to 60, and 60 to 75, and here is 75 to 100, right? Okay. And if you want to be, if you're going to be change the grade also, you can change it. It will also reflect everywhere. For an example, if I type here 0 to 35, I'm going to be type, right, poor, and 35 to 60, it's I'm going to be say average, and 60 to 75, I'm going to be say good, and 75 to 100, I'm going to be say very good. So if I change anything else in the table, it will reflect everywhere, right? So this is how you can use the approximate match in the Vlookup function. So I'm going to be change it as before, W and C B A, right? So it's a perfect, everything is perfect.